Hi all, welcome back to Next Gen Tech Institute. So in today's session, we are gonna talk about the PL-600 questions, which is from 51 to 100, right? So before we just start up, okay, please just subscribe to my channel and to get more updates of my upcoming videos, right? So let's just quick start with the 51 to 600 questions. So PL-600, yeah. So to just get more insights about the questions 1 to 50, please do just watch my previous video in my channel. So you will get to understand the question and answers in detail. So in today's sessions, as I said, we'll be discussing the questions on 51 to 100 and we'll just start up, right? Yeah. So we'll just start with question number 51. So this will be more into like, yes or no questions, okay, which, we'll be having as part of the exams, right? So, yeah. A company uses Microsoft Excel sheet to manage its loan applications. The company wants to optimize the process. So, what do we select? So, does this solution meet the goal or not? So, the answer is yes. We'll move on to 52. So, after you answer a question in this section, you'll not be able to return to it. As a result, this question will not appear on the review screen. So, the next question is a company uses the Microsoft Excel sheet to manage its loan application process. The company wants to optimize the process. So we need so the solution here is upload the activity data stored in Excel sheet to process advisor feature. Use task manager to discover inefficient in the process. Does the solution meet the goal? The answer is no. 53rd. A company uses Dynamics 365 field service to manage on-site services provided by frontline workers. The company has the following requirement. So these are the requirement. You need to recommend a product that can be implemented for each requirement. Which product should you recommend? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. So basically, we need to just select the actions. So enable collaboration between on-site inspectors and remote inspectors. So what is the answer? Enable management and maintenance of knowledge articles. So for this, the answer is remote assist, dynamic assist, remote assist. And for this, the answer is dynamic 365 customer service. Question number 54. The company has an existing Azure SQL database with customer information that it wants to continue using. The company wants to share access to data that is held in Azure SQL with the following people, right? So which two components should you recommend? So we have these options: Power Pages, Custom Pages, Canvas App, Model Driven App. The right answer is Canvas App and Model Driven App. Food distribution terminal uses Microsoft Dynamics 365 Field Service and Microsoft Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management to manage inventory and fulfill customer orders. Customer place customer orders through a Power Pages customer portal. Customers can enter different receiving times and dates on fresh produce order lines. So we need to just, yeah, you need to design a solution that meets the requirement. Which mechanism should you use for each requirement, right? So retrieve data representing fresh produce details. So these are the options what we have. Expose the fresh produce details. We'll just look at the answers. So retrieve data representing fresh produce details. It's advanced form. Expose the fresh produce data. It is portal management tab. So a company has a call center that manage customer related issues. The company has the following customer experience improved requirements. So these are the requirements. So we need to just select the right answers. We need to select the right selections, right, with worth 1 point, with which is worth 1 point. So provide an automated chat interface. What will be the answer? We need to just drag and drop. Pass conversion to a live agent upon escalation. So just look at the answers. Provide an automated chat interface. It is omnichannel by customer service. Pass conversation to a live agent upon escalation. It is Power Virtual Agents. A pharma company uses 57 question. A pharma company uses a proprietary system to manage its chemical record experiments. The company uses Microsoft Dynamics 365 project operation to manage lab staff and resources. So employee manual update project operations data with the data from their proprietary systems as needed. Employees are not able to provide a governance schema for the data. So you need to provide a solution which will allow employees to configure their automatic updates. So which components do you use? So the answer is data gateways. Option C. We'll move on to next. Yeah. So basically, this is a big question. So basically, so we'll understand and in short, right? So we'll just go to the actual question. See, the organization report. See, there are a few issues. Okay, where the organization is reporting. Recruiters report that they cannot see the historical data placement for workers. API users report show that the number of API calls might exceed limits. This causes delays in saving data and multiple issues. What we have, users cannot view Power BI reports within Power platforms. Some to security clearance, information for workers not visible from within the Microsoft Power Platform solution, right? And audit teams report that they cannot view or edit worker data when the device on which the access solution does not network connectivity. The testing team report that the one of the canvas is not working as expected and LMS displays as a specific pages load. So we need to drag and drop. First up, employees and workers. What would be the answers, right? First up, employees, it will be Microsoft Teams. Workers, it will be Microsoft 365 Business Voice. 59. A company has expense approval process that allows expenses to be submitted in multiple currencies. An accountant converts the expenses amount to USD as part of approval process. So you need to automate the conversion by using RESTful API. So these are the options what we have, right? So the right answer is create a cloud flow. Option C, use the MS Graph API to get the currency conversion right. Question number 60. You are assessing the capabilities of a project for a customer in the education sector. The solution must meet the following requirement: include curriculum and student management capabilities, confirm ongoing Microsoft Power Platform upgrades, minimize custom coding. What should you recommend? These are the options what we have. The right answer is C, Power Pages. Question number 61. The company plans to implement robotic process automations. The company wants to reuse existing online support content. You need to recommend the component that uses the company's existing online support content. Which component should you recommend? So these are the options. The right answer is B, topics. Question number 62. A company plans to use Microsoft Pages. The company gathers business requirements. You need to identify the functional requirements. So out of this, we need to identify two functional requirements. Okay. So the right answers are C and D. Users must be able to log into Power Pages site by using single sign-on. Users must be able to submit service requests on a Power Pages site. So options are C and D. Yeah. So question number 63. You're designing data loss policies for Microsoft Power Platform implementation. You have the following requirements. Solution that uses HTTP connector must not include any other connectors. Prevent the use of Microsoft Forms connector. Allow the Azure DevOps. So these are the connectors what we have. So we need to just group the data policies. So HTTP connector, Azure DevOps connector, Microsoft Forms connector. So the right options are HTTP connector business, Azure DevOps connector non-business, Microsoft Forms connector it is blocked. Question number 64. You're designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution for a company. You have the following requirements. So these are the requirements what we have. So what should you recommend? We need to select the right options. So users in the human resource department must be able to create tasks. Users in the human resource department must be able to assign cases to other users. These are the solutions what we have. So the right answers are assign only create rights to activities. This is for this. And assign organization level, assign rights to the human resource case table for this question. This is the answer. Question number 65. A company has a list of contacts from Microsoft Excel file. The company wants to load the contact information into Microsoft Power Platform solution. You need to recommend a data loading solution. What should you recommend? The answer is use the Excel template future. Question number 66. You're designing the data model for a school. The school wants to track students' enrollments in courses. The system must meet the following requirements. Track the courses in which each student is enrolled. Faculty students that are enrolled in each course. These are the options what we have. So the right answer is option A. It is one to many. Student to enrollment, enrollment to course, one to many, one to many. Question number 67. So the company plans to create a Power Apps portal to manage support case for customers. The company has an ac- account hierarchy for customers. The hierarchy supports account cases and contacts where both contacts and cases belong to the relevant account. The company has the following requirements. These are the requirements. So we, we should select the right answer from the scope. Portal user must only see the notes for the cases that they manage. Portal users must only see cases that are submitted by their colleagues. So the right answer is contact for this question, and account is the answer for this. Question number 68. Company offers continuing education courses for medical professionals. Each time a course is offered, the company tracks that the session has taken place in Excel workbook. The company maintains a list of required qualifications for an educator to teach a course. Educator qualifications range from languages spoken to advanced degrees. The company is the following custom-based table relationships defined. These are the options what we have. So we should select the right requirement. So these are the requirement relationship. We'll just see the answers. Educator must be associated with their qualifications. It's one-to-many relationship. When a course is held, there must be a primary educator assigned. One-to-many relationship. When a course is held, the company needs to collect information on that session. One-to-many, many-to-many relationship that uses a custom table. Question number 69. You are designing the security model for a Power Platform solution. The security model must meet the following requirements. So these are the requirements. So we have to just select the right features, right? So we'll just see the answer. Restrict sharing of data between Power Automate connectors. It is DLP policies, data loss prevention policy. Ensure that environment administrator only see users who require access in the enabled user is security group. Question number 70. You have the following requirements. Maintain a comprehensive list of colors from the corresponding RGB values in hexadecimals. Prevent the addition of duplicate colors based on hexadecimal. So we need to just select four right actions, right? So answers are B and C. Configure and schedule a recurring bulk record deletion job. Create alternative keys for the table. Question number 77. A company uses Dynamic 365 Sales and Power BI. Sales manager must be able to keep track of changes to their pipelines in the following ways. So these are the options what we have. So let's see the answer. Notify the sales manager when an opportunity changes sales stage. It is Microsoft Power Automate, Dataverse connector, and Microsoft Office 365 Outlook connector. Notify the sales manager when the pipeline drops below 2.5 USD. It is Power Automate, Power BI Data Alerts, and Office 365 connector. When reviewing the pipeline Power Automate, Power BI, a sales executive must be able to add a playback to an opportunity. So Microsoft Power Automate, Power BI, Power Apps, and Microsoft Dataverse connector. Question number 72. A company is implementing Dynamic 365 sales. The company has turned off out of the box code calculations in order to implement its own custom calculations. So we need to recommend the solutions. So we need to select two options. We'll just see right answers. Options are A and B. So consolidate asynchronous workflow into a single real-time workflow. Consolidate multiple asynchronous workflows into a single asynchronous workflow. 73. You're designing a model-driven app that allows a company to manage sales opportunities. The company has a complex security model that includes all the following requirement. So these are the requirement. So which two tools should you recommend? So right answers are C and D, position hierarchy and security roles. 74. A company sells anti-book books. The company stores data about book locations in an existing system by using the following database fields. Room shelf. The company must import the data from the existing system into Power Platform solution. Existing data into must be modified to match the design of a new solution. So we need to recommend a solution. These are the options what we have. The right answer is B. Data import wizard. So question number 75. A company has a Power Platform environment that connects the third-party marketing applications. The company reports that the data in the Power Platform data does not match data from the marketing application. Issues include these. So we need to select the three processes which are right answers. So answer are A, B, and C: data flow, business flow, and classic workflow. Question number 76. You are supporting the go live process of for a company. The company is responsible for migrating data to the Power Platform by using custom solution. The company reports the following issues: migration process failed due to operation timeouts and records that include lookup columns often fail. So what do you recommend? So migration process failed due to operation timeouts is increased multi-threading and or bad size settings. Records that include lookup columns often fail to load. Ensure you are loading data into tables in a specific order. 77. A company wants to add an interactive checklist to a Power Platform solution to ensure that sales people are following the same steps when qualifying leads. Will recommend a solution. So the right answer is D, business process flow. 78. A company plans to create a Power Platform solution that integrates the dynamic 365 sales. The solution must meet the following requirements: connect directly with the Microsoft Azure SQL database as an external data source and runtime when where specific data is available in the dynamic 365 solution without need of data application. An external system needs to send data to the company dynamic 365 search. You need to check the solutions. So the right answers are: have read only visibility of data from an external Azure SQL database, use virtual tables. External system sends data to Dynamic 365 sales, use Dynamic 365 Web API. Question number 79. A company plans to transition from an existing proprietary solution to a Power Platform solution. The company is consolidating data from several sources. The company reports the following data quality issues with this existing. So these are the issues. So what should you recommend? Right? So the issues are: users often encounter a character limit when entering data, define the data type and format for each column. The database includes multiple instances of some records, define and implement duplicate detection rules. Question number 80. A company is creating a Power Platform solution to manage employees. The company has the following requirement, which are these. So we need to recommend the right solution. So the requirement is allow only the human resource manager to change an employee's employment status when an employee is dismissed as field security profile. Allow only approved device types to access the solution and company data. It is compliance policy. You're designing tables and columns for a Power Platform solution. The solution will contain an interactive experience dashboard. You need to ensure the columns you create can be used as a global filter for the dashboard. Which two data types you will use? Options are B and D, which is choice and yes or no. 82. You're designing a Power Platform solution for a company. User must be granted access only to the data that is relevant to them. So, which are the two recommendations? The answer is B and D. Define and configure security roles. D. Create business units and assign security roles to the business units. 83. An organization is optimizing its Microsoft Power Platform solution architecture. The optimization is the address to the following. So these are the following questions what they have. So what should you recommend? So let's see the answers. Requirement: users reports that when a case is assigned to another user, all activities are also assigned. Design for each activity entity relationship. Set cascading rules to configure cascading and assign to cascade none. Some Power BI reports based on Microsoft data require near real-time updates. So create Power BI reports using the data was connected. 84. You are designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution for a company that has multiple dataverse environments. You need to prevent specific user for a specific environment. What should you do? Option is A. Remove all security risks from the users of the specific environment. 85. You're designing a model-driven app for hospital. The app will be used to track teams for the hospital, including these. So, what is the requirement and type? So, requirement: cleaning items, team type would be owner. Emergency room teams, it will be access. Billing teams, it will be owner. Question number 86. You are designing a Power Platform solution for an automobile parts manufacturer. You create the following tables. This. So you need to recommend relationship behavior. Okay. So these are the options what we have. The answer is referential, restrict, delete. 87. You are designing a Microsoft platform solution that uses Dataverse, Microsoft Dataverse. You need to recommend a way to update current section rates through Dataverse. So which are the two possible ways? Answer is A, B. Review apps for pre-built solutions. Create a Power Automate flow that uses custom connector or HTTP requests to an outside source for exchanging rates. 88. A company provides mobile diagnostics imaging services. You're designing a Power App solution to manage patient appointments and procedures. So patient records are stored within the company cloud patient billing system. The patient ID must be the only information stored within the patient name and date of birth must be visible to the technician to verify the patient's identity. So we need to recommend a solution. Right answer is A, virtual type. Question number 89. A company plans to deploy multiple Microsoft database environments. So supporting the goal process, the company report these are the issues. So we need to just select the right actions, right? So let's see the answers. Users can access account records but cannot read a column in the table. It's field security profile. A licensed user receives an insufficient permissions error when opening leads security group. The licensed user does not appear in the list of users available security role. Okay. 90. A company has a model-driven app. The app has forms with both business rules and JavaScript added to handle the business logic on the form. The form contains logic that is enforced by using business rules. The company wants to apply the business rules to all forms of the app. So what should you recommend? The option is A. Manage the business logic with the Power Apps Component Framework control. 91. A local bank uses Microsoft Power Platform apps to store customer data. The bank IT director discovers that all the employee can see the social security numbers of their customers. The IT does not respond how field level security works and need help with the design. So we need to recommend a solution for this requirement. So we have to select two options, two actions. So the answer is the C and D. Create a field level security profile. Enable field security level for the social security number. 92. You are designing a PowerPoint solution for the National Repair Service. The service has a 24-hour call center for customers to call and schedule repairs. The solution dispatches a technician to troubleshoot and repair customer queries. Customers sign into a customer portal to view and log information concerning repairs. So the repair service contracts with a third-party technician now for repairs. The requirement are these. So we need to recommend a right solution for this. So call center employee, it will be Azure AD and security role. Repair service customer, it will be Azure AD and web role. Third party technician, it will be authentication and a web role. 93. You're designing a data model for a Power Platform solution. The data model must meet the following requirements, which are these. So we need to just select the right options. We need to just drag and drop. So the requirement is when an account is assigned to a new salesperson, all opportunities that are associated with the account must be assigned to a new salesperson. It is cascading strategy. Okay, I mean, we need to select the cascading strategy. When a salesperson assigns a lead to another salesperson, all phone call activity to the lead to the lead must be assigned to the new salesperson. The first one is cascade all. The second one answer is cascade user owned. 94. You are a Microsoft Power Platform marketer designing a solution. You must use a custom connector to integrate Power Automate with the data source. You need to authenticate the connector of the data source. Three authentication. So we need to just select the right authentication. The answers are A, B, and D. Basic authentication, general auth, and API key. So answers are A, B, and D. Basic authentication, generic OAuth 3.0 and OpenID. I'm sorry, API key, A, B, and D. 95. So you're working with the customer plan to go live deployment to the production environment. The solution includes several apps and environment variables. The supervisor teams manages the production environment that is secured by using a specific environment AD. Azure AD security group. Following issues have been identified. So we have to provide the resolution. So we'll just see the answers. The supervisor team cannot set the environment variables, assign the system customer as a role. Users cannot access the model-driven app. It is assign the basic user role. Users cannot access the Canvas app. Add users to an Azure AD security group. Question number 96. You're designing a Microsoft Power Platform solution that will be deployed to two separate companies in the same Microsoft 365 tenant. which is this limited and pharmaceuticals. The solution must meet the following security requirements. So I had to drag and drop. So what will be the restriction security object? So these are the objects what we have. So restrict contours or limited users by from seeing contours family, it will be team. Restrict access to specific forms, it will be security group. Restrict access to specific tables, it will be security tool. 97. You are a Microsoft Power Platform architect. You must identify and document your organization business process to identify operations for automation. You need to run task money in the process advisor. So we have to just align the right answers, right? So the answers are first one is prepare process and recordings. Second one is analyze process. Third is virtual processes. Identify automation recommendations. Share process. This is the answer. 98. You're designing forms for a Microsoft Power Platform solution. Each person must see only the columns required for the development. Inside the fulfill payment and field sales. This is the requirement. So these are the options what we have. So how should we design? You need to ensure the forms open correctly, display only the fields needed, and that and the data can be entered quickly. So how should we design? So the option is C. Create one form for each department. Add only columns needed for the form for each department. Assign the appropriate secretary to each form. 99. You are designing an authentication strategy. You must provide users multiple primary authentication options for Microsoft Power Platform app sign-in events. You need to select the primary authentication. Which two authentication will you select, right? Options are BC, which is OAuth software tokens, and Microsoft Authenticator app. And today's last question. Company is creating a Microsoft Power Platform app to enable employees to log daily time entries. Employee users account are in multiple Azure AD tenants and are not again in the tenant that is running the app. Employee must be added as Azure AD Quest account within the tenant that will be running the app. Azure's employee must access the model-driven app by being a member security team. The security team has been assigned the employee security role. Employees must create personal views of the record within the system. End-to-end security solution. So which privilege should you use? Option C, which is team, right? So that is the last question and answer for today's session. So today we have covered the PL-600 questions for which is 51 to 100. Okay, and in next session we'll be uh, working we just I'll just provide a walkthrough on from 101 to 150 questions in my next session. So until then, see your subscription or will really it, your subscription is really important to me. Okay, so that will really motivate for me to just create my next videos. Hence, please subscribe my videos, like and share to your friends. Have a great day. Catch you next video.